Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Saturday, the 22nd of February, 2025. So we're starting here with the synoptic from lunchtime yesterday. And you can see there's a fair bit of sort of squeezing of the isobars. There's a cold front out to the west, and that brought us some pretty poor weather yesterday, with a bit of rain in the afternoon and overnight. So through midnight last night, that cold front swept by, and into lunchtime today, the isobars have eased off. The winds sort of died down there, and of course the fronts have all moved away. However, there's left a few troughs to the sort of west of us and the south of us, and they're going to bring the occasional sort of CUNIM. But we'll just keep an eye out for that. I don't think we're going to see much in the way of them. Maybe a 10% chance we might see one of those today. But we should be able to fly. Certainly the weather is slowly improving at the moment. Through midnight tonight, then we can see this low pressure that's starting to wind up out in the sort of mid-Atlantic, and then into lunchtime tomorrow. It's almost reached Iceland, but south and east of it, again, the isobars all squeezing up together again, bringing in the strong winds and a frontal system, and there will be a warm front down the west coast of Wales and into the West Country by tomorrow lunchtime. So looking at the sat pic then, there's still a fair bit of cloud cover there over sort of central and southern England, but it is clearing out to the west. And I'm hoping we're going to get some of that cloud breaking up as the sun burns it back and the wind drives the front through from the west. The rain radar then, the rain has actually gone through, as I say, it went through overnight and is very, very slowly moving eastwards. And if we look at the rain forecast throughout the day, we can see that disappears across the English Channel. And then by about lunchtime, there's one or two showers developing to the west of us. And as I say, we might, if we're unlucky, see one or two of those showers getting close to Lasham. Odium then, the TAF is out of date, this yesterday's, but the actual METAR is 2407 knots, greater than 10k visibility, scattered at 700 feet at the moment, temperature 9, dew point 9, pressure 1010. And Farnborough, the sort of latest from Farnborough is 2506 knots, 8 kilometers visibility, broken at 2000 feet, temperature 9, dew point 9, pressure 1011. And if we have a look at the TAF, they're forecasting 2305 knots, greater than 10k visibility, scattered at 1400 feet. Temperature handily between 9 and 11 o'clock, broken at 700 feet, with a 30% chance that between 11 and 1, broken at 1400 feet. Spot winds to the north of us at 1000 feet, 240, 15 knots. To the south of us, 260, 20 knots. And a quick look at windy shows around about now, just slightly south of westerly at about 6 knots, with the local forecast for this area from the Met Office showing about 8 to 9 knots throughout the day, starting to ease off towards the end of the afternoon. Temperatures up at about 11 to 12 centigrades, and a bit of sunshine breaking through. There should be broken cloud there if I'm not mistaken. So GFS then, temperature-wise, they're forecasting at lunchtime about 11 centigrade with the dew point down at about 7. Currently here at Lasham, we have almost 8 centigrade with the dew point just above 7. And a quick look at the camera on the south side, it does show some of that low clouds, poor visibility, and the westerly wind, obviously, they're visible through the windsock. And quick look at sky sight. They're showing the cloud base being quite low until about maybe 11:30, and it's starting to climb throughout the day, getting up to about 2,000 feet in the sort of mid-afternoon. They're even forecasting a few thermals in the middle of the day there. And if we have a look at top meteo, run that through hour and hour from 9 o'clock, we're looking at sort of possible soaring conditions here. And they're suggesting that the thermals are not going to get here until maybe about 2, 3 in the afternoon. So there's a small chance you might get a little bit of soaring this afternoon, but it's highly unlikely it's going to be of any use to you. No terms then, so a quick look at what's going on right about us to the southeast. At number 13 there is Oakhanger. It's a rat for the exclusion of UAS, which is unmanned aerial systems. 17 is Winchester live firing, up to 1100 feet AMSL. 18 is Rushmore, that's flares, but not until after sort of 5 o'clock this afternoon. 21 is Tilstead. There's an air display between 11:30 and 12:30. 22 is Ash Ranges, Delta 132 is active. 23 and 24 over to the sort of northwest of us is Milk Hill and Rybury, paragliders at both those locations throughout the day. And 25 to the northwest is at Welford. That's another rat for the exclusion of unmanned aerial systems. Let's move on then and have a quick look at the ODM cross section. And you can see here that early on we've got some low clouds. That should start to clear throughout the day. Cloud base should go up throughout the day. And we're looking at a sort of few and temporarily scattered and broken cumulus with about a 10% chance that we'll have scattered cunims mixed in with it. And it will be the cunims that will give us the odd shower. They're also forecasting thermal activity from about 10 a.m. through till about maybe 3:30 in the afternoon. Surface winds, westerlies, 9 knots, the strongest. And there's no weather hazards to worry about. So, glider bookings, the availabilities, there's a K21 on instructional flying. There's a couple of K21s and a K13 available to club members and the youth group this afternoon. I've got a K21 and a K13 out of that bunch. There's also a K21 booked for aerobatics and a K21 on the casual list. And I think Ruby will be doing some trial lessons today if the weather clears up enough for that to happen. There is availability on SH2 and SH9, but all the other single-seaters have got booked up. There's 5 students on the casual list and 1 instructor. If there's any other instructors that might like to come out, anyway, please come and help us. And of course, the simulator is available as per usual. Quick church notice, there's a no parking zone in force from now until further notice. They're going to be moving the old reception from the car park out the back here around to where the comps cabins used to be. That could happen anytime today, tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday. So please, if you could remain clear of this area with your cars, that would be very much appreciated. Movements-wise, there's nothing to report. So the general situation today is there's low cloud clearing to sunny spells and showers. We'll be on runway 27. Cables on the boom to the south, aerotow on the north side. We may have to resort to a wet operation if the grass is wet out there. I've not had a chance to get out and look at it yet. If we do, it'll be left-hand circuits only for 27 hard, and right-hand circuits will have to land on the grass, but we'll try and keep those to a minimum. The grass is soft to firm. It may well be wet, so avoid using the wheel brakes unless it's absolutely necessary if you do have to land on the grass. Also, do not land or taxi on the disused runways shown here in red. And of course, please clean the gliders at the end of the day. So here's the airfield setup for the dry operation, launch point vehicle, winching and aerotowing, cables on the south side, landing on the grass. But if we do have to go to a wet operation, it will be left-hand circuits to land on the hard, right-hand circuits to land on the grass, and everything else is going to be pretty much the same. So that's it from me today. Have a great day's flying out there. Enjoy yourself. Please stay safe. We do have a new member today. Make sure you make them feel welcome and look after them. And I'll see you out there shortly.